Hey guys, Ebon'e. And this is such an emotional show, I think, in a sense, for me, because the years, this is Evan Ackilin. How are you?
I'm doing great, and yes, it is an emotional show. Cause when's the last time? Last time we saw each other was what 6 years
6 years
ago?
ago. It was
Yeah.
6 years ago.
Wow, so much change.
So much has changed
So much
in
has
your
changed.
life, and I think even in your artistry, because
Yes.
you're an amazing. For what I know you as, is not just an amazing R&B singer, but
Mhm.
a performer. I mean,
Yes.
like I remember I told you you were doing flips off the lights and stuff. I'm this man. I'm being serious. He would just flip and trick and all of it, and then it seems like there's been this silence for a second.
hmm
So let's reintroduce ourselves. Is that
Let's
okay?
reintroduce it. Yeah,
Let's do that.
for
So
sure.
you are from Illinois. I can never say the city name. You know I can't.
So I'm originally from Calumet City.
There you go.
Calumet City is a suburb that's like 20 minutes out of Chicago. But I
Mm.
always tell people like I'm from Chicago
Is it
because
easier?
it's easier because people don't know
Yeah.
the suburbs out there. But for the people that are from Chicago, and I tell them, "Hey, I'm from Chicago," and they're like, "Oh, okay, like where?" And I'm like, "Calumet City," and they're, "Oh, okay, I know where that is," because it's like I said, it's so close knit.
Mm.
Everything is like 20, maybe 25 minutes away from the city.
Yeah.
So it's so much easier just to say I'm from Chicago for people that just don't know. Yeah.
Now, but you was doing the singing and the acting and all of that in Chicago, even on the what's it called, talent show? Was it a Chicago's talent show or something like that?
Yeah, so I was able to have the extreme privilege of making it on Dwayne Wade's Chicago's Got Talent. I don't
Mhm.
believe that he holds it anymore. But in that moment, I was able just to be able to just share my talent with people. In that moment, it was okay. So the whole time when I was in that audition process, I wasn't gonna do it at first. I was with my girlfriend at the time and in high school,
Mhm.
and she was like, "Hey, like you should do it." And I was like, "Okay, cool, I'll do it." So it was like a last minute thing where me and my mom rushed downtown for the audition. I auditioned with "Touch" by Marion.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think I told you
No,
that
you
the
did
first
not
time.
tell me this. This is actually new information for
Yeah.
me.
So I auditioned with "Touch" by
Mhm.
Marion because I just did a video on YouTube of "Touch."
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, cool. I just do something real quick that I can do. And they're like, okay, cool. We'll call you if you make it X, Y, and Z. I'm like, okay, cool. I go home. I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Lo and behold, get the call. Hey, Evan, we just want to let you know that like you made it on Dwayne Wade's got
Wow.
Chicago's Got Talent. We be prepared to do a show. I think it was Sunday. I think I got the call maybe Wednesday. And so I literally made my own show. So the track that you hear or have heard on that video,
Mhm.
I created myself. I was like, okay, I want people to be on a journey with me. I want you to understand that I love Michael Jackson.
Mhm.
I want you to understand that I like Omarion. I love to dance. And I also want you to understand that I can sing as well.
Oh wow.
And I think I put at the time when Trey Songz was pretty big, I Need a Girl.
Mhm.
And that was that moment where I was like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna sit here, sing to you, and let you know, oh, he got chops. So it's been a journey for me because I've had to always make it happen.
Yeah.
I have to always make it happen. That's always been a part of me. That's the Virgo in me.
That's the Virgo.
That's the Virgo in me.
Was not just about making it happen, but you also set a standard, a bar high at every performance, every showcase. You have a standard, a certain level you want to hit.
Yeah.
Where does that come from? Why is it like that for you?
There's really not a goal when I get on stage.
Mm.
I think that bar is set because it's just something that I love to do. When you love something and you cherish something, you put your all into it.
Yeah.
And whatever my all looks like in that moment,
Hmm.
it might look like, oh, he's setting the bar or he's doing this. No, it's just I'm doing exactly what I told myself at 4 or 5 that I wanted to do. And every time I get the opportunity to perform and share my gift, I'm gonna do it to the fullest because I don't know when the last time I'm gonna be able to do it.
Yeah.
So
You do that. I mean,
and I'll do it.
one thing I didn't talk to you about earlier, I just need my research.
Yeah.
When did Daydreams come out?
Woo! You did your research. Wow, we need like a. That's crazy.
When did that come out?
Daydreams came out when I was in high school.
Okay. So that was it in the same I guess hype of you doing this talent show. Now you're like, oh, I want to be on an EP or something like that.
You
What
know
was
what?
that?
It wasn't.
Okay.
It was the first time where I was like, oh, what's an EP?
Mm.
And I was just able to lock in with my brother, Kimon, at the time, and he was also kind of on this like music kick,
Mm.
and we just collabed. And he was one of the first people that really just was like, you know what, you love to do this. I see that you are passionate about it. I'm gonna do whatever it takes for you to at least get a step towards your dream or wherever you need to go. Like,
Yeah.
if we need to spend 5 hours in the studio from 12 to like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, like, let's do it. And those are a few times that I always remember. We would literally be in the studio and we were like, all right, cool, let's go take a little dinner break. And we would go to Harold's on 87th, get us some chicken and waffles, go back to the studio, eat, and then we start all over again. But yeah, daydreams. I want to take daydreams down so bad, but
Why?
because but it's a part of my journey.
It is.
That's young.
It's like
That's
a
young
foundation.
E. That's young E.
You know, young is you putting them dang videos up there on YouTube. I remember
yeah.
the dancing videos you did.
Oh yeah.
That was young. That was crazy.
That was crazy. And it's always I always tell myself, I'm like, man, like I want to go back and talk to young E
Mm.
and ask him like, cause I was, man, like if I could really take you like home and show you
Yeah.
the basement.
That
where
basement.
The
Where
basement
it
for me is
started.
iconic.
Yeah.
You know, cause that's where it all started. And I put in seconds, minutes, hours, and I still do. But I think that just goes to the consideration of how much I love performing.
Yeah.
Just being me.
Who are you when you're performing? What is that energy that you have when you're on stage?
Who am I? I can't say I'm anyone but myself. I tune in. I just tune into what God has given me. That's all I can say.
You see, that's why I love Evan, y'all, because it's real. Like when I watch you perform and when I see you sing or hear you sing, whatever, I'm just you can tell it's just from the soul. It's real. It's organic. And
Yeah.
it's something to experience. It really is. Now you went from Chicago, well, Illinois, to now Fisk. You was at Fisk for a while,
Yes.
Jubilee singer, AA.
Yes.
That's where you had to learn how to unify.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Can't be individual. You gotta
Yeah.
be in sync with everybody else.
Yeah.
How was that experience?
That experience was very humbling. I will say, with the Fish Jubilee Singers, I was with the Fish Jubilee Singers sophomore year to my senior year
Yeah.
in college. Rest in peace to Dr. Paul T. Kwame. And I will say, my audition for the Fish Jubilee Singers, my first one,
Mhm.
was trash.
Why was it trash?
It was
Wait,
trash.
what?
Because I didn't do well with singing in front of one or two or three people.
Okay.
I'm great with crowds because it's like, I don't know, it just makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. But if it's like 5 or 6 people,
That's your thing.
it's not my thing. Not my thing. But it just wasn't the best, of course, because I was going against other students that were music majors. I was a business administration major.
I was like, here you come.
Here
Trying
I-
to get into this music thing. Think you
Yeah.
know what you got going on.
Yeah, and then like I'm like, oh man, they sound amazing. They sound great. They sound this. So I was a little bit in my head. I didn't know how to like sight read or anything at the time, and it just wasn't good. But I think that at the end of the day, what God has for you is for you.
Yeah.
And when Dr. Kwame, put my name on the list and like your main tenor too, I said, oh wow, I made it. But I think it's all because Dr. Kwame saw something more within me and saw that I had the potential to grow and understand. And I think he really just saw my passion for it.
Mhm.
Because it was never a time where we were performing on stage in our concerts where I didn't give my all. Because with Negro spirituals, there's something about them that really emotes an emotional
Yeah.
uh, passion or just feeling because it represents so much. And so yeah, just that moment in time, just even growing as an artist, it really helped me to be who I am now.
Oh my gosh, I'm just not remembering like watching the performances and hear you sing and all of it. And like you said, what God has for you is for you,
Hmm.
and you put that out on stage. But
Yes.
this is where we go into our second time meeting each other, I think,
Yeah.
in our interview, because we were talking about, I'm gonna say it wrong. Do you dirty? Do me dirty? Something like that. Was the song? What's the song?
Do me dirty.
There we go.
Yeah, do me dirty came out. Yeah.
By the way, that was not an explicit thing. I wasn't trying to say something that's literally the song title. Just want to put that out there.
That is the song.
Save my
title.
life.
That is the song title.
That is the song title. But you were actually about to release the music video for it.
Mhm.
And then what happened?
Um, I don't think I ever had a plan to. Yeah, I don't think I ever had a plan to do a music video to "Do Me Dirty."
Yes, you did. We had a
think so.
whole conversation. I remember. I have proof. I have proof.
Yeah, proof.
I have proof. You was doing. So to give you a little bit of a backstory, Evan and I, we've been knowing each other since MTSU. At MT, I was doing a show called Deep Soul, and then I did it here for Q, and I still kind of do it with R&B vibes. However, when we was doing it downstairs, we were having a conversation about his song. Look what you've,
Look what you've done.
and then do
Do me
me,
dirty.
because I can't. If I keep saying it, it's going to sound like HR needs to come in the room. So when we was doing, when we were talking about this, you have the music video for "Look What You've Made Me Done."
Yeah, look what you've done.
There we
Yeah.
go. And then you were planning on doing a music video for "Do Me Dirty," and it just didn't happen.
It just didn't happen, and I think the reason why I just went in a different direction,
Yeah.
because soon after I released "Do Me Dirty," I believe I did "Tears,"
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
and I did a music video for "Tears."
Hmm.
And "Do Me Dirty" was more so of experiment
Okay.
sing, because in that moment I was listening to a lot of Colombian reggaeton,
Yeah. Because both songs was very island vibes. Like
very island vibe. But that's the one thing that I love about Nashville is that it allows you to experiment,
Mhm.
find your sound, and just really just pinpoint like, okay, did this work? No, this didn't work. So I think it was more so of a business mind decision to not
Okay.
do a music video for that, but I did do a music video for "Tears."
I saw.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be quiet. So watch Tears.
Watch "Tears."
Great. The music's good too, but it's great.
Watch "Tears."
Tears is a wonderful song. I absolutely love that song. But it definitely gives you that R&B that he brings. It gives you that energy. It's intimate and it's beautiful.
Yes.
But that's where I get lost, because after that, I personally feel like that's where we kind of got quiet just a
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Why were we quiet? What happened?
We were quiet because life happened. And I'll explain why life happened. So after I graduated college, it was a moment where I was like, okay, Evan, I know that you want to do music, you want to be a creative, but what does that look like? And just a side note that I wish that there were more advocates within the school system, whether it be high school or college, where they're letting people know like, hey, there are so many other avenues in music
Mm,
that you can venture into
truth.
outside of just like, oh, being the main artist star and just taking that journey. Like you can be a songwriter, you can do background vocals for people,
Hmm.
you can do cover band work, things that will allow you to still be creative even if life hits you. So in that moment, after I graduated, I didn't know anything about that.
Hmm.
So I started working at Enterprise for a little bit, for about a year and about 7 months. And I was like, Lord, I hate this job. I hate it so
You were
much.
giving cars?
I was
Working with
I was
cars?
slinging cars. Product. I had it. Come get it.
Not you had the cars.
Come get it. You want the roadside assistance? I got you. You want the collision damage waiver?
Whoa.
I got you.
I can see this happening. I can see it.
But
I don't think
hated
you
it.
like it. Yeah.
I hated it. But as I look back on it, the one thing that it taught me was sales.
Yeah.
It taught me sales, regardless if I didn't like it or anything or not. But how God orchestrates things it actually led me to my position that I got at ASCAP that I worked for two
Mm-hmm.
years. And I was there and I was like, I hate this too. But the entire time in my mind is like, man, I want to experience that music business corporate life. And I thought it was going to be grand. I was like, oh man, I get to work with artists. I get to do this. No, I was in licensing, customer service licensing.
Yeah.
And I was like, Lord, I don't like this either. And so, transparency, I got fired from that job.
You got fired. How'd you get
I got
fired?
fired because my production started to lack. I started
Okay.
to be late. Honestly, it was more of like a
Mm.
I want y'all to fire me because I don't want to be
Yeah,
here.
it's called silent quitting. That's the terminology, and
Yeah.
that's what you was
That's
doing.
exactly what I was doing. And I was like, you know what? I was like, Lord, I don't want to be here either. And so after that, I actually got another job at BMI
Mm-hmm.
doing the exact same thing. But it was only because of COVID. COVID hit. And so 2020 was like a weird year for everybody
Yeah.
where I was trying to figure out, okay, like, dang, like I'm at home a lot. I was recording, but it was just like, I felt like I had lost my love for music a little bit.
Hmm.
And I just didn't have any inspiration. It was hard. Like I just hit a roadblock and I was like, yo, what is this? What's going on? And so after, I want to say after 2020 is when I wrote FOMO.
Mm-hmm.
And I got some inspiration from FOMO because that's when I started talking to my now ex. But all that to say that is
Yeah.
where the silence came from because real life hit. And when, as you're a creative, you need those moments so you do have time to write those stories that, ultimately turn out into really great songs.
And now we are writing the story of the ex.
Yeah.
Is this where we get dumb and stupid?
This is where we get Dumb Stupid.
Dumb stupid.
The new single.
The new single, which I thought was, by the way, your album cover or the cover art of it is beautiful because I like the letter, and then it says "Love, Dumb, Stupid." It's really beautiful.
Let me tell you a little history behind that.
Mm-hmm.
So the way it looks, I don't know how it looks to other people, but my ex's sister, she painted a picture of us
Oh crap!
and she gave it to us for Christmas.
Uh-huh.
And I still have it. And in my mind, I'm just like, yo, like this would be, a great picture for the cover art because it explains so much.
Mm-hmm.
It gives like, because as you can see, like you only see her and you don't see me on the other side because the letter covers me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's literally like me giving the letter that I can't give.
Yo, this song it's deep, it's emotional, and it cuts you because I feel like that's probably how you felt at the
yeah.
time. So tell us about the song. Tell us about writing it and what were you feeling at that time?
So I wrote the song actually in 2023.
Damn, did you know beforehand?
What's
Sorry.
crazy? You know what's crazy though? I'm glad that you said that because as I listen back to a lot of my songs, it's like, dang, did I tell the future?
Yeah, did you?
Because even when I listen to Get You is out now too,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm listening to the story of what I wrote, and I'm like, this happened now.
Yeah, are you trying to tell me something?
Like, I
Come
don't know.
on, what
Like
the
I might
ball?
have
Listen.
I might have a new superpower. I might be able to
Evan,
just.
will
I'm
I be
writing my.
rich? Evan, will I be rich? Tell me,
I
Evan,
don't know.
damn it.
Oh no, I'll give it to you in the next song.
Okay, right.
So, so it's like, but no. So I wrote Dumb Stupid because the actual occurrence happened in 2023.
Okay.
The song just came out in 2020.
And that occurrence was.
So that occurrence
There you go. There you go.
So the occurrence was, I know if you do listen to Dumb Stupid, the actual reference of cheating was more so of a physical one in the song.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the actual real story. So the real story is I was with my ex and we were about to move in together. She was about to move in with me. And I just started getting cold feet. I don't know if anyone is like really up on their like attachment styles, but I'm an avoidant attachment style. So within us moving in together, I felt as if I was losing a bit of my independence. And at that time, I didn't know what was going on with me because that's such a great thing in a relationship. Oh, we're about to move in together. We're about to take that next step. Like, this is amazing. But in that moment in 2023, I wasn't mentally aware
Yeah.
of who I was internally just yet and the things that triggered me. So in the midst of that, um, I didn't want my ex to feel as if I was uncomfortable with her moving in and or even like letting her know that I had cold feet. So instead of doing that, I divulged some information to another woman, which was which was really, really bad.
Really, really bad.
Really, really bad. I know that now. I know that now. It wasn't on purpose, I promise. I know that now. But in my mind, it was me protecting what I had, so I didn't allow her to see like, oh, like he doesn't want me to move in and all these things. But just looking back at it, I really wish that I was just more forefront in decision making, and
Yeah.
that just goes to growing. It goes to growing as a man, and growing into who you are, who you're supposed to be. So I'm not saying that what I did was right. It wasn't. It was very, very wrong.
Very wrong.
It was very, very wrong.
Very wrong.
But that is where the initial inspiration from Dumb Stupid came.
Well, they say that heartbreak is the best inspiration for music.
Hmm. It is. It is.
Oh.
I have a few other songs that.
Oh shoot! What's coming out?
So I'm finishing up an EP right now.
Okay.
It took a turn. So at first it was just going to be, just music that I've accumulated over the months or years. But because of this instance where I've gone through a little, not even a little, it was a big heartbreak. I was really heartbroken. Because when you don't expect things to end. We were together for almost 3 years, and we were
Yeah.
friends 3 years before that. So counted six. So you don't expect those things to just end cold turkey. And I'm still healing because healing, like I said, isn't linear.
Yeah.
So the project took a turn. So now it's more of just it's more of an emotional binge on how I have felt from point A to point B. Whether if I was just pissed, or if I was, man, like I really miss her,
Yeah.
or like dang, why did this have to happen? To man, this could have been you. I'm living my life now. Like because
Yeah.
we go through all of these emotions and we don't allow people to really fully understand it and get it. And I don't want anyone to feel as if like they're being left out, where it's like I can't, like I have no one to express these feelings to. But no, I get it because these feelings are real. You have those moments where you miss that person. You have those moments where you're upset that they made that choice. You have those moments where it's like, dang, why did they do it?
Yeah.
You have those moments where you're upset with yourself, like, dang, I wish I did this. If I can go back and do blah blah blah, man, I would really. And it's a shame, but this has actually helped me heal.
No, I agree. When I told you I had a situation that, and when it was as things started to just go left, I told myself, I was like, damn, I just wish. I wish I could have done this. I wish I could have done that. If you just do this, sir, I promise you I'll be right back. But
Yeah.
you got to do what's best for you. And unfortunately, sometimes goodbye is best. It does not mean that it's not going to be a hello later on. And if that's the case, then hey,
Yeah.
at least you learn something
Yeah.
for yourself to appreciate in your next relationship, for you
yeah.
to be able to be a better man, a better person in your next relationship. So I get that. And I truly connect with that. I think that your listeners are definitely going to understand that too. So are all of ours. Now, tell me though, in all of this, we got some happy moments too, guys.
Oh yeah.
You're now a damn TikTok star. What the hell is that? What is going on? What happened?
So So I got introduced to TikTok around, I want to say maybe 20 at the end, 2022.
Mm-hmm.
So this happened after after I left the BMI. I'm saying it like I was in
Like you
jail or
had a choice.
something. like
You
so
had a decision.
I was praying to God. Like I said, I hated the 9 to 5 life.
Yeah.
And I was praying to God. I was like, Lord, if you give me an out, I promise I will never come back here and I will just focus on my creativity. And I was able to be on a really big singing show. It took me out to LA for a month. I wasn't able to get on the show because all of the spots were filled once my group got up to the stage.
You had a group?
And a group.
You were in a group?
Not a singing group.
Oh, a dancing group.
Not a dancing group. This was just a group of people who were about to audition.
Word.
Yeah. And so yeah, I was like, man, like I can't go back to that 9 to 5 life. So I was like, what can I do? And downloaded TikTok. Actually, I started on IG first, but then I was like, this ain't working. Went over to TikTok, just started playing on TikTok, seeing the trends, seeing what people were doing. I was like, I could do that. And surely enough, I just kept doing it, found my dance niche, and it just took off. It took off. I want to say my first viral video. People might still remember this video, but you remember. Y'all saw a video. It was a guy doing Cisco for.
Yep, that was you.
It was a guy playing Cisco for Halloween, and it went crazy viral. And mind you, I just wanted to do something fun for Halloween because I don't necessarily celebrate Halloween. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do Cisco. But at first, I was gonna do his Unleash the Dragon album cover because he had the red patent leather suit. I was like, man, I'm just gonna do a photo shoot, and it's gonna go crazy. And I couldn't find the
It's the visual.
I couldn't find the outfit. Okay. I couldn't find the outfit, or it just wasn't going to get here not in time.
In time, right?
And I was like, dang, Lord, like what can I do? Like I really want to do this. And something told me, Evan, look at the thong song.
Oh my gosh, that was not from God. Oh my God, not the Lord said thong song.
And so I'm going through Cisco's catalog. I look at the music video and I was like, I can do this. And I hit up my guy Marco, who's also in the video.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, do you know a beach we can do this at? And he was like, bro, I got the perfect location. And I said, bet.
I hate this.
I got the silver hairspray, put it on. Did the whole little tattoo on the stomach, and we shot that in like I want to say maybe 10 or 15 minutes.
For real?
Mm-hmm. I taught them the choreo. They caught on. Shot in like 10, 15 minutes.
And you hate teaching people too. That's crazy.
I don't care too much for teaching people.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the first super viral video of many that was the beginning.
Didn't Cisco like it or something?
Cisco retweeted it.
Yeah, that's how I saw it.
Liked it, shared it on Facebook. I think he reposted it on Instagram too.
Yeah.
And it just caught like wildfire. And I did not know. Like I said, I was just doing something for fun. And it just took off.
And you've been taking off. I mean, TikTok, you've got millions and millions. Like you're up there.
Yeah.
And like it's crazy.
23 viral videos later.
Yeah.
Just got reposted by Victoria Monet.
That was the next one, which
days ago.
You did amazing.
Thank you.
I mean, she said, all right. Okay. Because you did a great job. I mean, you're out there, you're still pushing yourself in this narrative, but it's like as you are in my mind, you're TikTok famous, right? Yeah. Now you're trying to reintroduce yourself to Nashville and this music scene, right? Yeah. What are the steps to introduce yourself in that scene? You got TikTok, you got socials, down pack, boom. What's up with home? How are you making yourself at home?
I don't think that there's any steps to it because even now as an artist, like there are the labels telling you like, hey, like you need to have your TikTok needs to be popping. Yeah. Your YouTube needs to be popping, which is another platform that I'm working on now. I have almost about like 20,000 subscribers on there now. And it's like everything needs to be popping. So I think honestly, it all works together. For me, it's just making sure that I'm still pushing the artistry to the forefront, even in the midst of my regular content, because I don't want to lose, I'm a content creator, but I also don't want to lose, I'm an artist or I'm a performer, actor, like, because I'm so much.
Yeah.
that I don't want to lose anything, but you also have to make sure that in those seasons of where certain fruit needs to come to fruition, that you take advantage of it.
Did I tell you I hit the pastor on the side? I'm sorry. I just like ran my head into my headphones because I'm so thrown off. This man has been preaching. Do you do tithes and offering right now? Do I gotta pay you? Do I pay you? what happens? Do I give you money?
Look, hey, I'm just trying to bless the people.
You're blessing. You're blessing the people, and you're right. There are some steps. You just go. You just do.
Go.
You trust God in every process, every step. There is a sense of workmanship that I think all of us try to acquire, try to do, but unfortunately, we get lost by the ways of other people, other people's words, and of course, life takes on its own journey, and it affects us so hard that we lose sight of the progress and the process. However, as you said, your story, your narrative is written. You just got to keep trusting the penmanship of God, and you will always go forward.
Yes.
So, I guess so.
Yes. I got you preaching now. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
I'm not doing this with you, sir. I'm not doing this with you. Damn it. but yeah. So you preach that narrative, and I hope that listeners and people out there, as they're learning more about you and adding you to their playlist, they see that and you nourish them in that aspect, not just in music but also in life. So I'm excited. Now tell me what's going on with Grammys. You texted me saying don't forget to mention the Grammy. Help me out.
I forgot about it. So this goes back to the Fish Julie Singer conversation.
Yeah.
And like I said, blessings to Dr. Kwame, because he is the sole reason why I have a Grammy and so many other of my colleagues have one as well. So in 2020, we were nominated, which was a huge out of nowhere blessing.
It really
and when I tell you, I said I wrote, because they tell you for your vision board, they tell you write something on your vision board or place something on your vision board that you don't think would ever happen in a lifetime. And I wrote down I want to win a Grammy this year. And so I'm like, all right, hey, I'm dreaming, whatever. I'm manifesting.
Yeah.
And I was like, that probably gonna happen. I'm far away from a Grammy. Far. I wake up one day and I just see people tagging me on things. I'm like, what's going on? And they're like, yo, congratulations, bro. You nominated for a Grammy. I'm like, what? I said, what? And it was for the Fish Julie Singer's 150th anniversary album.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, this is wild. How God will place you in a position, and he will just continue to bless you. Continue to bless you. Never in a million years, like I said, I want to go back and talk to Lil Evan in the basement. Be like, hey, bro, you got a Grammy.
Yeah.
You're a Grammy Award winning singer.
Come on now.
And this is like, yo, this is amazing. And after that, being nominated for the Elvis movie as well, because I did background vocals on that track, on that soundtrack. And also nominated for another Grammy with Jelly Roll, because I did background vocals for I Need a Favor.
Pause. Really? That's actually brand new. I'm really good at research, but I don't remember. Did my notes? Hold on, wait. No, I did not. Damn!
Yeah.
Congratulations. that was the mirror, like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Not you have a 3 Grammy win and 2 Grammy nods. I'm so proud of him. I want to cry.
But it's honestly, it's by the grace of God, because all of those instances were because of being a part of the Fish Julie Singers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just the people that I've known and that know me. And I was like, hey, I got an opportunity for you. Let's make it happen. So, and like I said, I'll just say this to everyone. Trust your journey. Trust it. Even when it gets hard.
I can't with you, because every time we talk, you learn a new lesson about self and the journey and progressing. And I swear, you are such a testimony. Yes. You really are. I think that you need to probably also work on a gospel album at some point. At some point.
That's funny. I've actually written a few gospel songs already.
Now I'm back in my research. Okay, I'm good like that. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so what can we expect now? I mean, you're out here, you doing your thing. You got some music coming out.
Mhm.
You're trying to go into this new process of, hey guys, I'm here.
Yeah.
I took a little moment, but I'm right here. What's next for Evan?
What's next? So the EP is next.
Mm-hmm.
The EP is next. The rollout is next.
Date?
No date. No date. But I'm aiming for the fall.
Okay.
I'm aiming for the fall. I'll give you a season. I'm aiming for the fall because it's a very fall sounding EP. So that's what I'm focused on right now. So I'm focused on the EP, focused on the rollout, getting all of the material that I need and things together, so I
Yeah.
can go ahead and make sure that that's pushed the way it needs to be pushed.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, if I want to be honest with you, I really want to get back into acting too.
Oh yeah, because you now listen, you can act that your ass off here. So what? How you gonna get? Would you? Is there a step to get into acting? Like, do you have like a manager? Like, what is that to get back into it?
There's no step. It's well, there is a step.
Yeah.
It's just really getting back into the node of either being like in music videos
Mhm.
or being in just some non-union shows and just really just getting your chops back up.
Hmm.
But I would love to just get back into acting because it's something that I really push to the back.
Watch it be a video that you do on TikTok. Somebody's gonna comment and ask you to be on their the background dancer and see. Watch how that's gonna trajectory.
Hey, I'm with whatever God got for me.
I hate him. Give
I- I'm
just
with
such a
whatever
good
is
answer.
given.
Good answer. Good
I'm
answer.
with whatever is just coming down from my favor.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Because
Well.
I can do. I'm whatever you need any day. I'm a singer. I'm a dancer. I'm an actor,
Hmm.
entertainer. Whatever you need.
Yeah, I saw one comment said, well, there's several commenters on your different videos, but I'll never forget one that said he is the triple threat. He's handsome, he can act, he can sing. What the hell else he can do? And somebody else said he can act. They said, "Damn it!" So, so you really are a trade of all things, and I'm super excited about what you're going to have next. I know for us, we're going to play "Dumb Stupid." We're going to play
Yes.
that on the airwaves. I'm super excited about
Yes,
that.
I'm excited too.
Just tell them where they can connect with you more and find out more about you.
Yes. So you all can connect with me on all the socials. That is Evan Ackilin 1 on Instagram. That's Evan Ackilin 1 on TikTok. That's Evan Ackilin 1 on X. I was about to say Twitter.
I say Twitter still. I really do.
I'm just say Twitter. Evan Ackilin 1 on YouTube. Evan Ackilin 1 everywhere. Just Evan Ackilin.
Evan Ackilin.
That's EvanAcklin 1. Yeah.
All right, guys. Don't forget to connect with him. And of course, more music is going to be coming from him because when I tell y'all my love for this man is ridiculous, a little insane. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Y'all stay tuned for more R&B vibes with Ebon'e. Bye, guys.